Tonight, behind the facade, what a senior executive at the Post Office really thought of sub-postmasters. We've heard the Post Office apologise, we've heard them pay lip service to the victims of this scandal. Now have a listen to Richard Taylor, their serving Director of Communications, speaking with his guard down. This first clip was recorded in March 2020, 3 months after a High Court judge laid bare the appalling way sub-postmasters were treated. In it, Mr Taylor insinuates a lot of sub-postmasters really are potential and indeed actual criminals.
You go, oh, I might try to post this. And you go, hey! And we say, here, have a big red sign outside your door, and here, have a counter, and here, have some scales, and and then the main stuff which we give you is £30,000 in cash to stick in a safe. And the problem with £30,000 of cash in a safe is that you've got 11,500 post offices. Some of those people might decide to, not necessarily with any particular intent, borrow that money for a little while.
So you think that's what happened?
Well, some of them downright sold it. The problem is they're all grouped together, as is true in life, there are probably some people for whom they have been hard done by. For some other people, they did steal the money. But at the moment, the narrative is they're all innocent and they all need to be vindicated.
That's the problem with sub-postmasters, isn't it, Mr Taylor? You give them public money, but you can't trust them, can you? Why look for problems in your IT system when you can just assume they nicked it? OK, let's hear the second clip in which Richard Taylor, serving Post Office Director of Communications, flatly misreports a High Court judge.
I mean, it's never been proven that there's a link between a computer glitch and anybody actually losing money. So that's what the judge said as well. There's no causal link. What wasn't done very well.
Where did the money go?
God knows. This is what the High Court judgment says. It was possible for bugs, errors or defects of the nature alleged by the claimants to have the potential to cause apparent or alleged discrepancies. Further, all the evidence in the Horizon trial shows not only was there potential for this to occur, but it has actually happened, and on numerous occasions. It's why we're here. OK, let's move forward 18 months or so. Third clip. By this stage, the Court of Appeal has quashed dozens of convictions, citing second-category abusive process, which meant the Post Office not only prosecuted innocent people on the basis of Horizon evidence, it did so knowing that evidence was false. This is Richard Taylor, current Post Office Director of Communications, explaining why money went missing from sub-postmaster accounts but never turned up anywhere else, making it hard to stick them with theft charges.
The reason why most of them weren't convicted for that is, and for false accounting, is that the money's still lost. As in, the reason you've got people who, some of them admitted theft, but a lot of them would often, effectively borrow the cash to go to the cash and carry in order to stock their shop and go, I'll put it back later, and they just lose it in still running.
The cash and carry theory, nothing to do with the Horizon IT system. What a sleuth. I'm surprised he hasn't been seconded to the Post Office investigation team, more about whom later. Finally, and in many ways, this is the most damning clip of all, in which Richard Taylor, serving Director of Communications at the Post Office, complains, even back in 2021, that the media are focusing on the largest miscarriage of justice in British legal history and the innocent people ruined and sent to prison, rather than the Post Office's partial success in stopping these convictions being overturned.
OK, on the scorecard, so far it's 72 overturned convictions, 3 upheld and 20 appeals withdrawn. In broadest terms, it's currently 72-23, so it's 3 to 1, but it's not everybody.
Now, surely, if your company had been responsible for a single miscarriage of justice, you would be publicly and privately on your knees begging for forgiveness rather than trying to suggest, hey, we may have got a few right,